Hi, I just wanted to spend some time talking about lifelong relationships, something that at VTUK we're working on intrinsically into all of our CRM and software systems, and also something that we think is going to become more and more important as the industry changes over the next 5 years. What's the famous saying? Friends are like the stars. You don't need to see them to know that they're there. Well, sadly, that's not true. And I'm sure you'll know in all your own personal relationships that if you don't keep in touch with people, they tend to drift away, and that's even more so in business. Communications are absolutely vital. And not just that, but actually providing a service, an ongoing service. Let me tell you about some of my recent experiences. I was told, there's the keys, and the agent just left it. I think actually they might have walked over to the fridge and grabbed a bottle of champagne and said, there you go, and stuffed it into my hands. There was nothing about that was pleasant or nice. I think the fee probably that they took for it, it was a double sale and purchase, would have been in the region of 1.2%. So, you know, a good few £1,000s. However, since then, I've discovered that they could have actually got considerably more for the vendor, because my offers and things were restricted on the amount that I could afford. But they didn't tell me that I could actually have a £10,000 stamp duty land tax refund because there was an annex in the property. Also, I've probably spent in the region of £20,000, which they could have assisted me with. I'm new to the area, I didn't know those tradesmen. They could have provided them and taken a fee for that. I would quite happily have allowed them to manage that. At the same time, there's just been a recent survey to say that landlords spend in the region of £500 to £600 per year on every let property. Multiply that by 100 properties in a portfolio and you're at £60,000. If they're let only properties, there's nothing to say that you can't manage that and actually charge a fee for it as well. Obviously, if they're managed, they'll probably be expected as part of the service that you provide. Lifelong relationships. The industry is definitely changing so that it's following the financial services model. We're looking at local property experts in the same way as we do independent financial advisors. It may even be that commissions go and everything moves down to a fee basis. Well, if it's a fee basis, what do you need to be an expert of? Buying, selling, letting, yes. Taxation on properties, I would suggest that's a really good idea. Maintenance, gardening, everything to do with that property and staying in touch with that person. If someone's just bought a house from you, why not provide the maintenance for the work that they want to undertake? And let the neighbours know that you're doing that it's a protected maintenance in the sense that you're managing it, so the owner's not going to be ripped off. Maybe you could even provide maintenance for that neighbour. Now you've got another lifelong relationship. And when they come to sell, who are they going to turn to? We've actually got 2 or 3 clients doing this in a really inventive and cohesive way, using the property management teams in with the selling teams and vice versa. I would suggest that you perhaps take a few minutes with your team to sit down and say, how do we build lifelong relationships? What can we gain from that? And what can we do in our locality to be the hyper-local, independent property expert? That would be my tip for this week. Happy Valentine's.